Andy, I've never seen such a recent, like you just mentioned, an administration willing and openly wanting to downsize the size of government and the number of employees. We've been trying to cover some of the breaking news this weekend and what's been going on. I don't know if you're aware or not, but the news from the Supreme Court this week that was cutting the number of employees, or allowing the Trump administration to cut number of employees with the Department of Education, was not the only one that we were actually cutting, which is really kind of wild, right? We've been seeing cuts all across the board, including not just the 1,400 members of the Department of Education, but also another 1,300 diplomats and civil servants from the State Department, as we see the downsizing of the federal government, the first time that I think that's ever happened in humanity.
It is a breath of fresh air, and as far as next step, it's, President Trump and Secretary McMahon doing what they said they were going to do with the Department of Education, which the name, like many things labeled by progressives, is very misleading. The Department of Education does very little educating, as we have seen manifest itself in the state of education among average adults today. It's fallen significantly, and what they've turned into is just an area where they push funds towards activism, not education. So they will follow through with their plan to return that authority back to states and empower teachers who want to actually educate and formulate the next round of independent thinkers that can make this country even greater than it currently is today. So that's how I see things playing out, specifically at the Department of Education, but certainly having that ripple effect across other agencies as they really put full throttle in reducing the size and scope of federal bureaucrats all over the government.
Andy, I've never seen such a recent, like you just mentioned, an administration willing and openly wanting to downsize the size of government and the number of employees. I mean, this is just a drop in the bucket for the number of total federal employees here, but at the same time, this is moving in the right direction, and it's really exciting, I think, for a lot of Trump supporters.
Yeah, that's exactly right.